They just want you to sit in your chair and go, hip hip hooray, for the Western press and the Western narrative, regurgitating the same old, same old, same old, every single day, without exception. Please watch the first series, the first 2 episodes, the second series. Look at that.
Absolutely fascinating.
And it was the first time the Beatles had really stopped being semi-professional almost. Good morning, everyone. It's the film and TV review and everything else that got thrown in. But I've got a couple of good films for you, new ones actually, brand new ones besides the old ones that you can view on YouTube. I like the old propaganda ones, to be honest, and gentle films on YouTube. Excuse me. Yeah. Good start, wasn't it? Anyway, I'm sorry about the hat again. I'm waiting for the barber to come. Wish he would have come yesterday when I was all ready, because I hate this. The way I have to dress up. Well, I'm freezing anyway, so it's, I wish I was immune to cold weather. Honestly, if I was immune to cold weather, I'd be a happy bunny. I really would. I just like the warm weather, the hot weather. Night dressing like this. Anyway, let's see. Myra, hiya Myra. Hi Frank, a friend. That's lovely. I've not seen a movie in months, but I hope you watch what I'm going to recommend. I hope so, anyway. And rest in peace, Catherine O'Hara. Just awful. 71, so young these days. Yeah, she was a fine actress. Was Catherine O'Hara. Daryl. And Myra says CGI is good. It's so good that you cannot distinguish if the person is real. Actors as well, bloggers on YouTube. Thing is, with CGI, you've got to distinguish between AI. CGI is brilliant, especially for disaster films. If disaster, you're going to watch a disaster film, and then the CGI takes over, and they are brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And regards as AI, yeah, you can't distinguish before. Excuse me. I'm showing me bloody eye already. You can't distinguish between reality and the AI. Because you can go back and look at, I've been watching old Liverpool, going back, a couple of centuries, and it's fantastic. You see all the horses, you see the carts, you see the people. Absolutely amazing. That's what I like about AI. But I don't like AI for reality. What I mean is what's happening in the world, if you know what I mean. I don't mind it going back, how it used to be. But not people talking and they never actually said it, but you see them talking, if you know what I mean. spewing out things that they never said. I don't like that. That's getting away from the truth. TW. Morning, Frank and chat. How you say? Hope you're well. Big up Daryl. He says, I think Daryl's gone. Myra, like, subscribe, and bring a friend to the blog. Thank you. Oh, that's lovely, though. TW always says that, and so does Christopher, a lad named Christopher. But thank you, Myra. Love that. It's all new. Footy and Film show today. Smash the likes and subscribe, says the TW. Yeah, Footy and Films. The 2 Fs. The 4 Fs, isn't it? Me included. The 2 Fs, 3 Fs. Like the captures, Myra. I've got to, do you know what? You know, honestly, I've got about 5. And I can't find the other 4. I was looking. Just don't know where they are. See how Francine comes down and puts things away and just having a clue where they are. It's very hot here, you say. Oh, is it now? It's very hot here, South Africa. Yeah, you've got your summer there, haven't you? Got your summer in South Africa. Christopher. Hi, Frank and everyone. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, mate. And the Anfield. Morning, Frankie and fellow popcorn eating film buffs. I'm glad you said buffs, if you know what I mean. Look at all them for there. Sleepy would be made up with them if I was eating all that popcorn there, mate. Hi, Mary. Can you send us some of your warm weather, please? Yes. Says the tea. Big up, bro. And the Anfields to Jay and Myra. All right, you two. He's got to say something else here. Christopher. I love it. Do you know what I really like when you let on to one another? That's nice, that. Christopher says District 9 has a fantastic CGI. Yeah, about the aliens in Africa, South Africa. Yeah. Mad that. I bet Frankie brings it up. Come on. Sunshine, sitting here freezing. Do you know what? Was it Barry last night? He was saying, I've been trying to get your book. And I said, and I looked for it this morning, and that's the one he wants. You know, it's... I'm going to get hold of this person who it's for. If I can't get hold of him, Barry can have it. He can have it. The Anfield rules are at Frankie's Cinema and no kissing in the back row. Strange that, isn't it? You know, when you were younger, you always went the back rows, didn't you? Never took a blind bit of notice of the films. And, you know, you got home or whatever and said, what was the film like? It was all right. I haven't a clue what it was about. Evo. Fucking hell, it's Francis Shelby again. Jeez, Evo, lad. I watched Kingdom of Heaven. It was so long, I felt like I was on the Crusades. I was on the Crusade. Do you know what? Honestly, they're too long for me, those particular. But listen, boys and girls, you have to watch. Really, you have to watch the Devils Are Here. All the Devils Are Here. You've got to watch it. Eddie Marsan and Sam, what's his name? God blimey, fucking name gone. Anyway, it's a really good film. It's a really good film. It's about a robbery. And they do this robbery. Oh, what's that Sam's name? He's a good actor as well. He's a really good actor. So, oh, fucking, his name's gone from me. Really good. But you've got to watch it. Really have to watch it. By order of the Peaky Scousers. The Peaky Scousers. That's what it should have been. It was bloody well filmed here. Sam Neill, I couldn't even think of Sam Neill's name last night. And I had this group of people. We had to go to the Anglican Cathedral and the oratory. Went in there. I was walking down. I was being filmed. And Sam Neill was there. And I said to the group, I said, I'm going over to it. Went over, shook his hand. And I said, what are you doing here? Because, you see the old cars and whatever. They just blocked Rodney Street off. He said, oh, filming. And he was a lovely fella. He said, Peaky Blinders. I said, I've never watched an episode of it. He said, really? I said, no. And he just started laughing. I said, does it mind you in Jurassic Park? I said, I like them. The franchise of them. Just laughed. Then I had to get off. Lovely fella. Gary the Rigby. Morning, everyone. Loved the cat, Frank. As I was saying before, I've got a few of them. And I can't find them. It's everywhere. It's going to wear a different one. Because of my mad head. It's all over the place. Look. Honestly, it's all over my hair. It's all over the place because I'm waiting to get a cut today. Waiting for the barber. He should have come last night, but he said if I can't come, he said I'll be in there in the morning. Like after midday. So I said okay. So that's what I'm waiting for. Get me mad head cut. Morning, Gary. Says the tea. Gary, watched a good film last night called Bird. It will be on the BBC iPlayer. I recommend it. Oh, that's good. Bird. Do you know what I was thinking of? The Birdman of Alcatraz with Burt Lancaster. And Steve Evans says, the best long film ever, Once Upon a Time in America. Yeah, but the best film, I think ever made. Well, there's two of my favourites ever. Was the Wild Bunch. Great film, though. The Wild Bunch. And also The Godfather. That was something else, though. Sam Spruill, no. His name came to me then. I forget his name. Just look up. I can't look it up here because I'm doing this. All the Devils Are Here. Gonna watch that K-Pax tonight, then Falling Down with Michael Douglas. K-Pax is good, Kevin Spacey. And I feel sorry for Spacey, you know. I don't know, I feel sorry for him because some fucking fella came out when he was, I think, 21 or 22, and he said, he fancied me when I was 16, 15, 16. And he got right into a lot of trouble over that to Spacey. It was shocking. This fella destroyed his career. Great actor as well, one of the best actors around. But K-Pax is brilliant. Jeff Bridges, Jeff Bridges is in it as well. K-Pax. Falling Down with Michael Douglas. That's a very good film. I tell you, there's a film, it's not, you can get it on YouTube actually, with Michael Douglas, and it's called The Game. Sean Penn plays his brother, gives him a birthday present. Watch it. Tell you another film you can get on YouTube, The Box, with Frank Langella and Cameron Diaz. That's a good film. That's a good film. But I was watching, it was this morning actually, and I was watching Primate. It's a brand new film, Primate. And it's about, girls meeting up because they're going to one of the girls' the family lives in Hawaii, so they're going to go over there for their vacation. And she's bringing a mate, It's a vacation in Hawaii. And Primate's about a pet monkey. Pet chimpanzee. Because they can grow big, chimpanzees. And the chimp gets bitten by a rabid dog. And it contracts rabies. And rabies, if it's not treated within 48 hours, I think. Yeah, 48 hours. It can't be cured. And it's madness. Rabies has been going hundreds of years BC. And rabies is it's Latin, believe it or not, for madness. Just thought I'd let you know. But that's Primate. And another one I was watching was The Whale. It's about a whale. Them whales you get in California. They go around and, people play with them. People who go in the water and whatever. And you just see this girl, she's in, one of the she's going to the years or something, she's in this massive pool. And she's shouting this particular whale. And the whale, she can't find it, and she starts to panic a little. Then all of a sudden, that's it. And then it goes off then. and the film starts, where you see these two girls and they go on vacation. It's always girls, isn't it? If they're not in the water, they're always running through a woods or a forest, and they always trip up, don't they? They always trip over when they're running away from something. But that K-Pox is good, though, Anfield. It really is. And so is, it makes you think, K-Pox, by the way. It makes you think. And Gary Rigby, all right, roll and see, up the Reds. A bag of popcorn at the cinema costs more than the film. Bloody crazy, too. Yeah, you're right. You're right. See, it all depends. People like horrors, people like science fiction, people like, ordinary films, for example. I'll tell you the film to watch, Raw. If you're watching a film tonight, it's a cracking film. It really is, and I've recommended it before. And take that Michael Douglas one away and watch a film called 12 Hours. 12 Hours. Just type it in, you'll get it up. 12 Hours. Nicolas Cage. It's a cracking film. It really is a cracking film. Better than that thing, for All Fallen Down. It's really good. All right, Gary, lad. That's Sam Claflin. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate that. Sam Claflin. All the devils are here. And I wondered about it, you see, because I know the full quote. So I watched it, and I wasn't disappointed. That Sam Claflin's a great actor, by the way. But you want to see him in this. Fucking hell. And Eddie Marsan. Eddie Marsan's a fantastic actor. I seen Eddie Marsan, and it was one of the best films I've ever seen. And there's only him in it. Well, not only him in it, if you know what I mean. And he plays a council worker. Council worker in an office. And what he does, what his job is, people who have died, who have passed on, and they've got no family. Well, he goes to the home, and sorts things out. And the council bury the particular person or, whatever. And they put in the pauper's grave. And he goes, and he always attends the funeral. You just see, like, the priest or whatever, over but no one else there. The only people that you see is the priest and the grave diggers. And Eddie Marsan, because he's there. It's a cracking film. Forget what it's called. Seen it a couple of years ago. I just forget what it's called. But it's a one hell of a good film. And I have recommended it before. Because he's such a good actor, is Eddie Marsan. But thanks for that, Christopher, mate. Sam Claflin, yeah. The vlogs. Love the app, Frank. Good morning, mate. As I keep saying, I'm getting my hair cut and my head's all over. Not my head, well, it is. My brain is all over the place, but my hair's everywhere. Because I had to wash it, you see, wait for this barber to come later on. But thanks anyway, the vlogs. Lee, thank you. I'm off to Iceland soon. Has anyone on here ever been? I know a fella who went, one of my colleagues that was working. And where was I going? I was going to Sorrento. I was going there. You say, like, going away. Yeah, I'm going to Sorrento. Where are you going? This fella was a, really posh fella. He said, I'm going to Iceland. I said, oh, what are you? I said, what are you going there for? I was going to come out and say, you're going for frozen peas or something. But the Firenze, And when he got back, and I said, what was it like? He said, it was wonderful. They went, he said, about 10 miles. They picked up on this like little minibus. And they went 10 miles to somewhere. I had a clue, you know what I mean? And they went to a hot springs. And he said, there was like about 200 or 300 yards away. There was like these springs, but it was boiling. He said, and where we were, it was lovely and warm. It cleansed you, this particular thing. And he said, then we went, after all that, we got back into the coach, the minibus, and drove away to some other place where it was mud, blub, blub, blub. And they were looking at that, not standing too close, he said. And all of a sudden, they heard a scream. And it was some fella. And he was standing like just away from them. Like the group of them was standing there, for example. And this fella was away, in some other speck. And a piece of mud hit him. And he said he got right on his head. And he was rushed. They had to rush him. They all about in the mini coach, minibus, and they all drove off, got him to hospital. And he had a permanent, nothing could grow there. And so he'd have a permanent scar right there on his head. And they said it was lucky that it never killed him. This piece of mud, whatever it is, that comes out, boom. And the offer to the when I used to take a bird to the cinema, I used to pretend I couldn't get a seat together because it was packed. But really, I just wanted to watch it without the girl. Rabbit, no. Oh, go away, you liar. But she wanted to get... but she wanted a separate seat so she could watch the film. That's a cracker, that. And Myra says, are you referring, Eddie Marshall, All the Devils Are Here? Yeah. Try and watch it, Myra. Try and get it up somewhere. Try and stream it. It's fantastic. And the Anfield Roar says to Gary, yeah, that Ida Gudjonsson lives there. Ida Gudjonsson. He's an actor, him, isn't he? Is it? Or is he? I've heard of his name, like. Sam Coughlin played Mosley and Peaky Blinders, says my old mate, Steve. I've never seen it. I don't... Well, I didn't even know he was in it. Was Ellen McCarthy in it? That girl who died. I'm sure she was in it, wasn't she? It said that she was... I think it was, anyway. Ellen McCarthy. Sad she died. And Gary says to the law. But then you have someone eating crisps behind you and you know that butter kissed. You hear them opening it, don't you? And the crunching. It's the worst. I love crisps myself. I've got a fetish for them, to be honest. And Evo says the game is brilliant. It is a very good film. Very good. And the Ross says, watching Graham Souness, he played like he had rabies, loved a crunch tackle. Ah, Graham. Yeah. That's who we could do it on the team. And a Stevie Gerrard. And Evo says, watch Bloody Sunday again last night. How no soldier or ranking officer that was never charged for that is a disgrace. That's a subject matter, you could go on about. Bloody Sunday. Just open fire on peaceful demonstration. It's the way it is. I always remember a soldier or a couple of soldiers in Afghanistan. And they seen this, an Afghan. And he was someone wounded him and he was just lying there. Just lying there. The soldier just went to him, killed him, shot him. Nothing happened to him. See, that's murder. It's like those fishermen in Venezuela, in the Caribbean, going out to fish. And because they were on a speedboat, see, they went into not the shallow water, but the deep water. That's why they had those speedboats to go out into deep water so that they could catch a lot of fish. Not tons of it, you know what I mean? Because they're only in these speedboats and they were getting blown out of the water by the Americans. No one's held responsible. That Pieteska, that prick. When there was 2 survivors, and he said, get rid of them, meaning kill them. That was murder. He should have been up for murdering. But no one will ever get brought up. No one will be held accountable for anything like that, Steve. No matter. If it's a governmental thing, no one ever gets done. And soldiers are governmental. Look at ICE. They're going around killing people. They're just killing them. And no one's held accountable. No one's held accountable, Steve. Hello all, by the way. And the Anfield's all right, Frankie, lads, I will give it a whirl, 12 hours. Do give it a whirl. You'll enjoy it. At the very beginning, it's brilliant, the beginning, It's nice, fella, coming home bevies, walking down the street. And singing all I need is the air that I breathe. Just watch it. Just watch it. And Steve says, ever seen Tyrannosaurus, Frank? Tyrannosaurus is that. Like Eddie Marsan in it plays a horrible bastard married to the always brilliant Olivia Cook. Yes, she is. In this gritty, watch like. I've seen it. I'll have a look at that, Stu, because I don't. Olivia Colman's a brilliant actress, isn't she? And Eddie Marsan. Have a look at that. And the Evo still says a run of great British films by director Shane Meadows worth watching. Room for Romeo, Brass. Hang on. Room for Romeo, Brass. Seen Brass, brilliant. Pete Postle. Wait. Dead Man's Shoes. This Is England. I won't watch This Is England. I don't like things like that. Once Upon a Time in the Midlands. Brass is brilliant, though. Room for Romeo. Might have a look at that. Might get that up, actually, and have a look at it. Yeah, don't be worrying about the spelling, Christopher. Yeah, someone mentioned Sam Claflin. I just call him Claflin. All the Devils Are Here. Brilliant. Brilliant film. If anyone can get it, if they can stream it. Myra says cinema are gone now that everyone can stream movies by subscription. Yes, it's the ending of everything, as you know, Myra. It'll be the ending of like paper money. Paper money will be out because all you'll be using is the card. And that's all for the banker's sake. Tyrannosaur is a film directed and written by Paddy Constantine. Go away. I like Paddy Constantine. That's what I'm saying about The Outsider. Paddy Constantine's in that. Paddy Constantine's in The Outsider. It's brilliant. It's a little mini series, and it's so loads of people to watch it. And I think there's only Johan who's watched it. But I'll definitely watch that. Tyrannosaur. I'll definitely watch that. And Paddy Constantine's written it, yeah. And Peter Mullen's there. He's good as well, Peter Mullen. See, I like British films, you know, hard-hitting ones. But every time that there's a British film, there's always an American in it to sell it to the Americans. Fuck them. Don't need Americans in it. I tell you what I was watching. Seawolves. With, all the British stalwart. And it's a true story, by the way, as well. And all the British stalwarts, from the likes of Roger the Lodger and right through all these faces that you see, wow, yeah, seen him loads of times and whatever. And what it is about Seawolves, you have Gregory Peck, but he's an American. I like Gregory the Peck, to be honest. He's a great actor, or was, and he's putting this British accent on because, as I said, it's a true story. But he doesn't have put it on, if you know what I mean. He overdoes it. It's a good film. And you get that on YouTube. hang on. The film is A Room for Romeo Brass. Oh, I thought, A Room for Romeo, and then the film called Brass with Pete Postlethwaite. Oh, thanks for enlightening me on that. I'll watch that actually. I will. And the Anfield, Melania Trump's movie was a great success yesterday, apparently. No, it wasn't. Because Trump's going mad that it was a big failure. The critics are giving it that. I don't know. That's all, that's all that it was saying, that Trumpy was going mad. I think he was going mad at the critics because he hates the press, doesn't he? Because the press are always after him. And what he said, was it yesterday before yesterday, right? And he was saying he phoned Putin up and says, now listen, will you give it a ceasefire? It's a week ceasefire. And he didn't fucking phone him. He's coming out with all these whoppers. He's just coming out with all these fucking whoppers. Is Al Trumpy? Hi, Frank. Yes, Dead Man's Shoes is a must-watch British. Yeah. Dead Man's Shoes. Still Life, that's it. People try and watch Still Life. Fucking hell. Eddie Marsan. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you. Still Life. And as I said, it says Eddie Marsan, council worker. And he goes to all these funerals. Try and catch you. Very poignant. Thanks for that, Christopher, and thanks for that. Dead Man's Shoes, freezing. And they are even, the Raw says it's a great film. Try and get hold of that one, lads and girls. Still Life. Still Life. Eddie Marsan. Very poignant film. Fucking hell. I've got this itch again. You can't... every time I fucking come in here. Barbarella. I've only noticed that now. Is it Barbarella? Yeah. Loved her. Still do. Paddy Constantine plays the main character. I have to watch that. I like Constantine. Very good. Please watch it with Paddy in it. He's in it as well. The Outsider. Watch it. But it's a series, it's not a film. It's only a mini-series, though. It's not like loads of them. There's only about 8 or 10. And I watched it. I watched a full lot in the day. It's a Stephen King book. Story. But I steal it. I still know. Other great British film, Villain Burton. Do you know what? I didn't like that, With Nail and I, yeah. Violent Playground. Did you see me in that as a kid? The Offence, brilliant. Brilliant, The Offence, with Sean Connery and Ian Bannon. Ian Bannon's a great actor. The Offence, brilliant film. Yeah, that's a must. The Hill, unbelievable. Unbelievable. God, blimey, it's fucking shocking. This is fucking awful. Honest to God, it's not half of it's eating. It's doing me, is it? The Hill is the best film out of all of them. Gumshoe. I used to knock around with a girl when that first came out. And their uncle wrote it. Neville Smith. Neville Smith wrote that. But I don't like people say that one of the greatest actors of all time is Albert Finney. I don't rate him. And Gumshoe, I never liked it when it first came out. Then I seen it again years later, and I still didn't like it. About Liverpool, isn't it? And you see the old stalwart actors, Liverpool actors, that is, in the same film, Gumshoe. And then I watched a little bit of it on YouTube. Just didn't like it at all. Just didn't like it. You watched Saturday Night Face, Robert Carlyle. Hell is a City. Yeah, that's a good one. Clockwork Mice. Never seen a Clockwork Mice, though. Hell is a City, yeah. That's a very good film. Fuck Trump and his acolytes. Apocalypse. Acolytes. Yeah, I agree with you there, Steve. I started binge watching The Americans. Get Carter. There's two Get Carters, isn't it? The Americans tried to remake it with Sly Stallone. But Get Carter, I think that's one of... I don't like Michael Caine. I'll tell you why I don't like him. I always remember him saying he's a greasy fucker. That's why I don't like greasy people. He made Jaws 3. And he was saying... I didn't want my name credited to it because it was that bad. And they asked him, well, why did you do it if you knew that it was that bad? No, someone, the interviewer said, well, did you read the script? He said, yeah, it was awful. He said, well, why did you do it? He said, for the money. And that, to me, is fucking greed. And I thought, fuck you. See, I'm swearing Saturday morning. And I shouldn't be. So I don't like him, Carter. I mean, Michael Caine, but Get Carter's brilliant. He was great in Zulu. was great in that. I didn't like those spy ones, Harry Palmer. I didn't like them. A Cockney spy. Something else he was in. He was very good. I can't. The Eagle Has Landed. He played a German. He was very good in that. That was a great film, that. The Eagle Has Landed. He was in something else where he was very good as well. I'll tell you what he was good in. With Ben Kingsley. Without a Clue. And you can get that on YouTube. Without a Clue. Where he's an actor playing Sherlock Holmes. And Ben Kingsley is like Dr. Watson, if you know what I mean. So funny. It's like about Sherlock Holmes solving cases. Kingsley brings the best out of him, to be honest. Absolute brilliant. I know it didn't do well, but as an action thriller, I always liked that. Ronan was brilliant. That was brilliant, that film. Robert De Niro. And Jean Reno. Brilliant film, that. Ronan. I'll tell you another good film. Same name. But 47, Ronan 47. With Keanu Reeves. And it's about the samurai. It's a cracking film. Good action thing, Ronan 47 and Ronan. No, I didn't know that it never done well, that, to be honest, that Ronan. Raw. It's a cracking film. Sean Bean's in it, isn't he? But he's only in it, like, a little bit. And The Man Who Would Be King. Yeah, him and Connery. Yeah. Kane and Connery, yeah. But The Hill, what you mentioned before, Steve, that's one of the best films I've seen. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The Hill. And I tell you what, Rise and Damp movie and Porridge were pretty good. I never watched Porridge. Did I watch Rise and Damp? Don't know. I don't know. And Steve says, seen The Outsider, should have done a second series. Steve, I don't think, I know what you mean. They could have easily have done. But, and I'm glad, more or less you're saying it was great. Mays up with that, because people should watch The Outsider. All right, though. Nil by Mouth is pretty good. Gritty movie. Gary Oldman writes and directs. I've never seen it, to be honest, Anfield. Didn't know he'd done that, though. Raw, yeah, they were great, says Christopher. Nil by mouth. Never seen it, it's one of those like titles you just bypass. Nil by mouth. Obviously, it's about someone going under an operation or waiting for an operation. Nil by mouth. That's the way I looked at it. Like, fuck it. I just fucking bypassed them. We'll try and have a look at that. And Myra says, Milana movie is banned here. The stupid government is picking on Trump. So we should. Is that like... Yeah. It's poking at Trump, you mean? Myra. And Steve says, you can get Clockwork Mice on YouTube, mate. Oh, Ian Hart. Go away, is he in it? I said, I was doing something for Colin McEwen. And I had to wait for that fucking freezing again. They always throw me in these fucking things, when I'm freezing, like a big room where bare brick is, painted over. I was waiting for this director. I was fucking freezing. But before I went in, I was talking to Ian Hart and, what's his fucking face? Oh, another Liverpool actor. He's done well, actually, this Liverpool actor. Hollywood now. He's in Hollywood. And talking to him. And I said to Ian Hart, I said, no one's ever mentioned you playing, like, in Sherlock Holmes, you played Dr. Watson, didn't you? And he said, yeah. He said, it was just one of those films that, was just put out there and nothing happened. Yeah. The two of them were up there. I don't know what they were doing for McEwen. And I got thrown in this fucking thing to do something about a Liverpool character. I still like having the DVD or Blu-ray, says Christopher. Yeah, I don't bother them now. Just, I think everything's becoming obsolete. Fucking hell, this fucking pain as well. I've took a painkiller. Or shall I say, a pain relief thing. You're not supposed to say painkiller, are you? And the Amphir says, on Kane, have you seen Dressed to Kill? Yeah. He was good in that. He was good in The Man Who Would Be King. Yes, Steve Evans mentioned that. Size of House Rules were good films. Yeah. But as I said, when films come out and they say, like, well, what's your best film ever made? Or, your two best. And it has to be The Godfather. It has to be. And The Wild Bunch. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And if you like it, see, I always, I hate propaganda, today. I hate it. This is the first time I could do that, I could never put my arms behind my neck, but did you know that? Because of what's wrong with me. But anyway, you get some people who look at films, criticize them, or, say that they're good. But I used to come home and I always threw a horror on. Always. To escape everything. and or a science fiction one. Just escapism. I didn't want to watch any reality because you're in the face of reality all day long. Anyway, I watched a film called Extraterrestrial, and that's one of the best science fiction films made, in my opinion. And I'll tell you another one as well, and you can get this on YouTube. It's called 30 Days of Night. Josh Hartnett. Really good. No Surrender, Bleasdale, yeah. It's the funniest British film ever made. Hard to find, though. Set in a Liverpool, yeah. Harry Cross is in it, isn't he? That's all you think of him. On New Year's Eve, double booked by two sets of pensioners, Catholic and Protestant. If you can find it, get it, watch it. Yeah. No Surrender. Fantastic. Stay. And you get all the stalwart Liverpool actors, don't you? That's what I liked about it. And the Anfield says to Christopher, I got mine. DVD, Blu-ray coming back. Yeah, once that Blu-ray, do you ever remember the videos? Fucking hell, they were terrible, weren't they? And yet you were made up with them when they first came out. You know, you put it in the thing. And if you look at it today, you know, with all the high definition and 4A and whatever, you couldn't look at it, could you? Buongiorno, Franco and Co. I'm driving, so I'll just listen, says Toscana. Hey, Toscana. You're driving, so I'll just listen. And Srini Evo says, Nil by Mouth is great. Ray Winston and Kathy Burke, brilliant in equal turns as husbands and wife. Very gritty watch. That's what I don't like. I don't like that type of film. Don't watch them. That's why, you know, like this England sort of thing, you know, about football and that. Don't watch it. Fucking hate that because you do get it. And there are two Evo. Leonard's a good actor. Yeah, he is. Totally agree, Oscar. And Connery should have got the Oscar for that. He was brilliant in it. Harry Andrews is in it. Ian Bannon's in it. There's loads in it. Loads of great actors. British actors. Yeah, love it. Love the Hill. Black and white. Black and white for authenticity. And what those fellas went through. Harry Andrews is brilliant in it as well. And so was, what's his name? Ian. Ian. Not Ian Bannon. Mentioned him. Oh, fuck. Forget his name. But he was brilliant. He was fucking horrible in it. Roy Kinnear was in it as well. Brilliant. Watching our film as a Glaswegian fella who does Sinatra. Brilliant. Oh, go away. Our plays are a Glaswegian, does he? And plays Sinatra. Well, takes off Sinatra. That's good. Oh, Raw, if you haven't seen it, mate, please watch it. The Hill. It's incredible. It's about, people who went on AWOLs and whatever, during the war. And they're sent somewhere in the Middle East, a compound, prisoner compound. And they have this hill. And they have to run up it and down. That's why it's called the Hill. Unbelievable. Incredible film. God blimey. What's his fucking name, Ian? Well-known actor, British actor. He's dead now. Oh, I forget his fucking name. But he was brilliant in it. And it all carries on. Ian Hart was the very first Voldemort in the Potter franchise. Was he? Only seen a couple of them. And Steve says, called Strictly Sinatra. Oh, where's it at? But I've only heard of it. I didn't know Ian Hart was in it. But I've heard of it. Myra says, Frank, drink gin for the pain. As always, though, in moderation. Jesus. I know, it just gets me, it just comes on me all of a sudden. Fucking hits me. It's only because of my neck, to be honest. Frankie, I'm going to be controversial, but thanks for that, Myra. Thank you so much, sweetheart. And the Raw says, Frankie, I'm going to be controversial. I loved Once Upon a Time in America. It is a real epic. And apart from The Godfather Part 1, it's my favourite. Dog Day Afternoon, I like. That also. Dog Day Afternoon, brilliant. And that was John Cazale's last film, though. Along with Pacino, Al Pacino. Great film. Oh, Myra's gone. Later, everyone. Myra, thank you. Thanks for the gin as well. Or the recommendation of gin. And Christopher says, Raw, Ian Hart, great pub quiz answer. See you, Myra, love, says the Anfield. She's saying to everyone. Christopher, see you, Myra. See you, though. Christopher. And she lovely, Myra, lovely. Very political as well, like myself. very political. And Bella says, Buongiorno, Franco and chatters. Franco, watch half of all the devils so far. Marcella, like it. I like it, as you know, romantic films more. But All the Devils was very deep. So you watched it. Eh? Yeah, I like it myself. I thought it was a great film. Really did. But if you want to watch it, I don't know. I think I've mentioned this before. Whether you've watched it, Bella, it's called Family Man with Nicolas Cage. And it's a clever film as well, but it's gentle. It's good. It really is good. And as I said, it's clever. And if you haven't watched it, watch it. With Marcella. Watch it. I don't think it'll be for your sons, like, but Riff Raff, yes. Yes. Yes, they ever. Going to watch the rest of it tonight with my sons and daughters, says Bella. Oh, is that the, is that, yeah, all the devils are here. Well, when you watch the rest of it, you'll go, wow. What you want to do, if your sons and daughters, if Marcella hasn't watched it, seen the beginning, and especially your sons, you've got to restart it. Bella, you've got to restart it. Let them watch it from the beginning. It's no use throwing it on. Halfway through, they won't know what it's about. Every time, watching a film, and if our Michael had come in, Michael, fucking nuisance he was. He always gave it away, and he got banned. He got banned from watching films. Because he used to come in and go, he's on it, or she's on it. Or he got killed in. Fucking spoil the old film. Banned. And Steve says, for me, Connery's greatest role was the downtrodden. The Offence was brilliant, wasn't it? Absolutely. A dark film directed, but did he direct that? I didn't know that's in the Lume. Ian Bannon, brilliant in it also. A brilliant actor in Ian Bannon. I was watching, but he was getting on my nerves. I watched, you get us on YouTube. I think it's a great film. The Flight of the Phoenix. I watched it last week sometime. And but he was getting on my nerves, and Ian Bannon, because he played that type of character that you tell him to fuck off and shut up. But brilliant. Great actor, but he was brilliant in The Offence. Absolutely brilliant. And Connery. But to me, Connery, he was great in that, Connery, don't get me wrong. But The Hill was the performance of a lifetime, in my opinion. His performance. He was fucking superb in it. Roy Kinnear was brilliant in it. As was Bannon. And Ian, oh fucking hell, I forget his name. He's all known. In fact, he ended up in Brookside because he couldn't get any fucking work alongside Sam Kidd. And he died, he was only in his 50s, but too much of that. Oh, what's his fucking name? Forget his name. Dunno. You all right, love? To Billy. I played Lennon a couple of times. Go away, did he? I can't imagine him playing John Lennon. But, you know, you say he must have done. I really can't, honestly. John Lennon. Ian Hart. And she said, back now, never answered the door on a Saturday morning. I couldn't get away. So too many fucking questions. Anyway, sounds like we were all fucked. Sounds like we're all. Oh, fucking hell. Do you know what? If anyone fucking filmed this, you know, any of our podcasts, in the comments. Oh, so funny. They are all fucked, to be honest. And Bella says, I am feeling right. Are you looking forward to the match today? Or forward to the match? Or not forward to the match today or not? Well, if you don't beat Newcastle 6-0 today, something wrong. Like we beat the Carrier Bags the other night. And Bella says, sorry, my son spoke when I had the mic on. That's nice. And the T says, The Hill, absolutely brilliant. Definitely watch it raw. Yes, he will watch it, honestly. I see you later, Frankie, says the Raw, for watch along at 6:45. You know the time, but I haven't the clue what time. Yeah, I'll have to have a sleep. I've been up since 5 o'clock. Watching films for you lot. Family Man is like a modern day. It's a Wonderful Life. I go along with that, you know. I go along with that. Well done, Steve. And Bella says, yeah, I watched that, Franco. Lovely film, and it is a clever film. Yes. Barry Aldrich. Sorry, I had to go out, just got back. I was saying there, Barry, before. That's it, isn't it? And that's the book, isn't it, you were going on about? Now, I'll try and get hold of this particular person who it's for, Barry, and if he doesn't answer, I'll give him a couple of weeks to answer. If he doesn't, I'll give it to you. All right, you can have it. Well, as I said, they're out of print now. Bella B. Franco, we are going to get started. Yeah, I need from the start from the beginning with popcorn and goodies. Good, Bella. Yes. Bueno. Bueno. Because you've got to, Bella. Got to. Have I guessed where the hat's from, Bella? And Toscana. Have I guessed where the hat's from? Give you two guesses. Well, no, I'll give you one guess where it was made. And Toscana to Bella. Have you watched Benvenuti al Sud? Absolutely, it is. Welcome to the South. No. Obviously, Italian film. And Barry says, was it black and white film, The Hill? Yeah. And was Roy Kinnear in it? Yes. Roy Kinnear was in it. One of the best films I've ever seen. Great British stalwarts. Ian Hendry. I was trying to think of his name. Ian Hendry's a narcissistic prick in it. Great film. Harry Andrews, brilliant. Roy Kinnear, brilliant. Ian Bannon, brilliant. Every one of them were brilliant. One of the best films, one of the best, I think it was the best British film ever made, to be honest. That and Violent Playground, because I'm in it, you see. Violent Playground, Steve Evans. Violent Playground was a great film. Have a great weekend, Frank, and everyone up the movie watching Reds. See you, Christopher, mate. See you, mate. And Bella says, hi, Toscana, I hope you're driving somewhere nice. Yes, I have, Toscana. L Drivers was good too. Says Barry, yeah. Stanley Baker and Patrick McGoon. Do you know what? You know, these, I watched these things, you know, and there was something I like about it. Obviously, it's American. Everything's fucking American that goes on, you know, that YouTube or whatever. And I was watching something like something about Patrick McGowan, and it says, you know, born in America. He was fucking Irish. He was Irish. But everyone, you know, who's fucking decent, like, oh, American born. Drivers was very gritty, though, wasn't it, as well, Barry? And Toscana says, Bella just stopped off for petrol, going to look around an area view, as there's a house I'm interested in, but I don't know the area. Ah, nice one. If you look around the area, that's your best. And the Anfield to Bella. I look forward to the Frankie watch along. I don't like the stress it puts on Frankie, though. I just want us to have a nice 2-0 win. Don't we all? Any win. Barry, that. Fuck off. Ella High Water, another recommendation. Ella High Water. There's that as well. Ella High Water. And Barry says, yes, Frank, you are beautiful. I will pay. No, you won't pay nothing. Or even just borrow it. No, you can have it. Don't mind, really. No, I'll give it to you. You can have it. Put it on your little shelf with your other little books, you know. You can have it. Yeah, they finally came to me. Steve, thanks very much anyway. Ian Henry was the fella from the hill. He was rootless in it, wasn't he? Rootless. Just shows you, doesn't it, though, you know. Just a great film. And Barry says, I've seen it a few times in the past. Got the wrong Roy. Sorry. I know what you mean, Roy Kinnear. I knew what you meant once you came up with Roy. Knew what you meant. Sicily. Is that your Benvenuto alla Sud? Sicily. Love Sicily. I wanted to go to, I forget where it is now. Forget where it is. Bella. I wanted to go there. But unfortunately, the way I went, I was bringing Francine and Sophia, my granddaughter. And I just couldn't make it. But I really wanted to go to Palermo, but there was not a resort, but there was another place there, not far from Palermo. But I always wanted to visit, not wanted, I always want to visit Palermo. And go to Mondella Beach. There's a beach there, Mondella. I used to stream it, but you can't stream it anymore. And Bella says, actually, I think you might have got it from Milan, the city of fashion. It says Italian. It is Italian. And I actually got it in Rome. I got it in Rome. Bought it in Rome, Bella. Roma. Comprata in Roma. That's where I got this. And Steve Evo says, off out in a bit, haircut. That's what I'm waiting. I've got to finish anyway now. Haircut, then 2 gigs tonight. Missing the match. L Drivers, Boss Film, also brilliant. The Lady Killers, brilliant. Kind Hearts and Coronet, brilliant. Best Years of Our Lives, brilliant. Inspector Calls, brilliant. Alistair Sim, 2-way stretch, Sellers, brilliant. Some great recommendations there, Evo. Enjoy your gigs, mate. I know that you'll be bringing there little Dylan as well. Well, not little Dylan, your lad Dylan. Raw, you in for the watch along or do bears crap in the woods, says Barry. Yeah, he is. He is. He said before. And Evo, Chris Pine in Hell or High Water as one of 2 brothers who robbed banks. Proper indictments on the American economy. I've seen it. Is Jeff Bridges in it? Is Jeff Bridges in that? If he is, I've seen it. Chris Pine. Mate of mine had his photograph taken with Chris Pine outside the Philharmonic, not the pub, the hall. He was here doing a film, forget what it was. You know, an American film, you know, because they come over, don't they, and film here. Franco, see you tonight for the watch along, says Bella. Take care of yourself. Till then, see all you Reds later. See you, Bella. Ciao. Ciao, ciao. And Barry says, me and the missus are planning to go back to Malcini and Riva, Lake Garda. Fab place, yes. I pay for the holiday for, going to... It's only to bring Sophia to Verona because she loves Romeo and Juliet. So pay for the holiday, but I might be able to go. Because when I seen this fella the other day, about my spinal cord, that is, he said, we'll sort you out, but I've got to go and see this neurosurgeon, the specialist. One of the best, he said. So it looks like an operation. Oh, fucking hell. So I might be able to go. I've told that to Francine. Oh, you will go, Dad. Cast and Louis Berry tonight. That's I asked you, didn't I, about Cast and if John Power's in it. That's Francine's first cousin, John Power. He's a nice fella, actually. When we were trying to get X and Gillette out, remember at St. George's Old Steps, I got Francine. I said, come on. And John Power was there chatting to him for ages. I don't know whether he gave a couple of songs, actually, on the steps with X and Gillette. Bridges is the cop. Yeah, I've seen it, Steve. Ellen High Water. Forgot about that. It's a good film, yeah. Well in, mate. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, mate. Retro. God sees everything. Funny how Michael Edwards was terrible before Klopp. Loads was with Klopp. And now he's back to before Klopp. Terrible. Funny that, ain't it? God sees everything. Funny how Michael Edwards was terrible before Klopp. I've never liked Michael Edwards. Loads was with Klopp. No, he fucking wasn't. He left Klopp. He left him in the fucking lurch, didn't he? Klopp, I've never lauded him. Never ever lauded him, to be honest, Retro. And now he is back to before Klopp. Terrible. Funny that, ain't it? Well, you know, I've never lauded him in my life. I've never liked him, to be honest. I thought he was a phony. But he is, Michael Edwards. Phony. I've always said it. But you're right. You know, people say, oh, yeah, great. Now he's fucking terrible, isn't he? But I know what you mean, and I understand what you mean, and you're right. But as far as I'm concerned, and, you know, some of our chatters, never fucking liked him. Never liked him. He's a joke, Edwards. And as Steve, like Sundry says, Retro, Edwards and Hughes can fuck off, clowns. Bye all. Take care and enjoy your weekend. Thanks, Steve. Enjoy your gigs tonight, mate. You and Dylan. And I'll leave you on that because I've got to go. This fella will be coming any fucking minute to cut me bounce. And on that wonderful note, I'm sick and tired. I'm sick of the shoddy way we're run like a pound. You're right, lad. You're right, lad. You're so right. But I believe, I'm being honest here, I think I did say they're not going to buy anyone in the January because Slaughter's on his way and they don't want to waste more fucking money on him because he's a dead man walking. Forget the other night on that fucking carrier bag from Sainsbury's, beating them 6-0. LA Confidential, one of my top films, Frank, says Barry Aldridge. Crow, Pierce, and Spacey. Yes. Yes. Thanks, Franco. All right, stay, mate. You take care, mate. Cheers, Frank, says the T. And as I said, Barry, you know, I'll get hold of this particular person. It's brand new, you know. It's brand new. You can have it. Promise you that, mate. Promise you. They don't get a reply. Listen, people, I've got to go. I've got to get waiting for this fucking fella to cut me mad head. All right, and I'll see you later on. To watch along. All right. Ciao.